Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the...
Here we go again. You ready?
Get the back
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his then ask his who's the man. Bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On third down, it's Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground, the defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Third down and 9. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Whoa! And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Moving the tight end right. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. They'll run with Robinson. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, New York. Bates now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Hurts working in the pistol. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
That one is good. And the Eagles are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll take off again.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On play action, Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, Hurts. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Hurts. That's caught. It's Evans. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A second down throw for Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They get 15 on that game. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit Just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll go with the reverse. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
His throw left side is complete. 19 more on that one, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete to Neighbors. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage. And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. This looks like a design run, and he'll plunge forward to the 2. setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Here's a design run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run here with Davis. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He's got it inside the 5. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown, New York. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Eagles 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from second and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now third and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
They need one right now. Third and long. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw now, third and forever. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
He'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
He'll drop to throw. Off he goes. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.